Right, so once again, I've done it again. I've let the mess take over. I'm having a bit of a tidy up again. I've got a lot of rag over there and that crap. I've dug out this engine again because it got somewhat taken over and crushed by a lot of rubbish. So I've taken it over again so that I'm going to try and get it to run. Hopefully it will run. Just got to try and find a way of getting the fuel down to it. Where's the fuel line? Fuel line's over here. I'm going to get a bottle, clean that bit of dirt off the end. I'm going to get a bottle and just stick it on the end and try and hold the bottle up somehow so the fuel just goes down there. It'll be alright. And try and get it to run. I've got rid of the moped, stuff that somewhere, and then this is going to be me next. I've got too many projects, that's my problem, too many of them. I don't have enough time, and I was hoping to have this with an engine on it before summer, because I wanted to take it out in the summer, so that was the plan anyway. But this is the engine that was going to go on it for the time being for testing, I hope, unless I can get one. If anyone's got a nice engine that will go on there, that's got a gearbox and a clutch and everything on it already, that would be very handy, because this has got a centrifugal clutch on it, but I haven't got the other half. I haven't got a gearbox for any of it to go on, so that's going to be a bit of a pain. But I reckon this will run, and if it does fit on there, at least I'm getting somewhere. That's a bit of progress, if nothing else. Alright, before I do anything, because some of you may remember, these screws were already loose anyway. So I'm just going to undo them all the way, take the floating air filter off, it's going to fall off anyway, and just check it all, and not forget to film it. Now, I can't remember if I've already looked in here or not with you lot. Little float, very, very old style float. Very nice. And we've got a little float bowl, which we can't really see inside. There's any problem with having dodgy lighting. Shadows everywhere. Look at all that stuff in there, in the bottom of that. There's a lot of stuff in the bottom of there, so I'm going to clean all that out before we fill it up with fuel. That's very dirty. I'm going to give that a good clean out with a bit of carb spray. Make sure our little float bowl's all clean. Don't want any dirt going in there and blocking up any jets if they're not already blocked up, of course. And we'll go from there, I suppose. Hopefully I'll get, at least if I can get it to fire. I'll spray a bit of fuel in there, hopefully we can get to fire at least. So let's have a look. For those of you that don't know, probably never seen one of these before, these old type of air filters. This one's going to be proper gone, like properly perished away. But basically it's just a little bit of mesh with foam in there and a little round ring to hold it all together. So you push on the little ring, get it away from the little clips, take that off, and then the little mesh, if it weren't perished, should come out, but because it's all perished and stuck in there, you're going to have to give it a bit of the foam will probably be stuck to the mesh. It never lasts long. When you get these old engines or anything, the foam air filter is always perished, and if you try and start it with that, it will just end up sucking it all in, and that's exactly what you don't want. But there's the foam. It's got the mesh engraved on it. So we've got two pieces of foam actually. Two pieces of foam stuck together. The mesh is stuck to that side. We've got mesh on the inside as well. Very nice. And then if we try and get out of the shadows, a little bit of dirt in there, not too much. Little seal. You can see there's quite a lot of dirt in there now I'm looking at it properly. So, I don't know if we can see the choke. Can we see the choke? I should be able. There we go, choke open. And there we go, ready, choke closed. So, choke lever on the side there, open and closed. Right, so I'm gonna run it without an air filter for trying to start it. Don't need an air filter just for starting it up. I need to get a new bit of foam. I'll just use this as a template and cut a new one out of a section of foam, and we'll be well away. But I'm not going to need that to try and start it, so we'll be alright. See if I can show this without the shadow being in the way. When you put these little floats back in these, you need to make sure that you put, you're not going to be able to see it, there's a little hole down in there which you're simply not going to be able to see it. I haven't got the right lighting to be able to see it. There's a little hole where that little pin has to sit in, so you have to make sure you get that in there right. You know when you do, because it will slide in and you'll know. Well, you didn't see any of that because I thought I was filming, but I wasn't. So about half an hour worth of footage I thought I was filming, I wasn't filming. But it wouldn't start at all. It didn't even get fire, no smoke, no nothing. So I've taken the carburetor off to make sure there's no blockages in there. In the inlet port, there isn't any blockage in there. Hopefully we can get a little bit of viewage in there, maybe a little bit. Yep, there we go, no blockages. That seems alright. This all seems to be hunky-dory and okay as well. So I know there's no blockages down in there, but there could be a blockage along here somewhere perhaps, or a jet. It's more than likely going to be a jet that's blocked. I took this plug out, but there was fuel on the plug though. There was petrol on the plug, and I put it on the head, pulled it, and we got spark, which is interesting. So we should have fire really. We should, you know, air, fuel, and spark should be all we need. We definitely got good enough compression. So I don't really know why it's not starting. I've decided what I'm going to do is take this carburetor completely apart and completely clean it, completely from inside and out, every single bit. Make sure we definitely haven't got any actual blockages, because it might be a case of us getting a bit of fuel in but not enough for it to actually run. So I'm going to take all that apart. So sorry you lot didn't get to see me trying to start it and everything, because I did put the camera on a tripod and wouldn't start, so I took the carburetor off and I was talking to you and everything. Then I realised I wasn't even filming. So there we go. I'm having a little bit of a sort out again, and I've got this bag of batteries I didn't go through when I said I was going to go through when I'd done the bag of random stuff. Some of you were quite interested in it. They were like, oh, this has got me hooked. So I'll have a little look at them. A lot of them are going to be older than me, and none of them probably will ever work. But we've got a golden power lithium 3 volt. Don't know why it won't focus on that. It's weird. CR2032. It has been opened before by the looks of it. It's probably very old. Batteries do actually have a use by date. Oh come on, you can focus on that. There we go. Batteries do actually have a use by date somewhere. Made in Indonesia, that says. Oh, it says 11/20/11. Maybe it's because of the background. It says 11/20/11 right there. You can see that. There you are. 11/20/11. Whether that's the use by date or not, I don't know. Might be, might not be. I've got a load of Duracells. They've mostly leaked out. They're not going to be any good anymore. A few other batteries in there, little mini ones. I shouldn't imagine any of those are any good. Not quite sure what that is. Looks like some kind of apron maybe. I don't know. Oh, a butter tin, a butter tub even. Probably used to have batteries in it. They're probably all fallen out. Now these are quite handy. I've got a couple of these little tubs. Argos Power. I don't know if they still do, but Argos used to sell batteries, obviously, in a little tub like this, in a little box. They came like that. These aren't Argos batteries that are in here. We've got some rechargeable ones. I remember these. I remember these very well. And they've actually leaked out. Got a shadow. We've got a shadow there. Look. And they've actually leaked out a lot of them. But they were quite nice batteries actually. Like this one over here. Oh, yeah. That's all battery acid there. What's happened to that one? Look at that bloody shadows. They're getting on my nerves. Look at that one in there. That little one low down. That's proper leaked. Yeah. If I remember, the green ones are better than the red ones, I think. I can't remember. Who cares? Ain't going to be any good anyway. They're all leaked out. If they leak, they're not going to be any good. Now these ones, if I remember, I think the blue box was D and C batteries. I think. I can get it open. I remember looking at these, so I kind of want to done a video on it, haven't I? Now, also leaked, as you can see, around the edge. Nice, very nice. What's this one? God blimey, these are old, these ones. These white batteries I used to have in me toys when I was about 4 years old. Blimey. More than 20 years old, them batteries. I would say. Definitely from the 90s anyway. They've got to be. Just trying to think. They've got to be, haven't they? They might be well out of range, but I think they are. Rechargeable batteries. Really? Rechargeable batteries. They won't be rechargeable anymore. That's for sure. Blimey. What's going on in there, look? Well, that one's lost its battery altogether. It's only got the case left. No, I'm only kidding. It's down here. Yeah. That's what happens if you leave a battery for too long and don't use it. They're all well and truly gone in there. Right, what else we got? We've got a couple of chargers in here. Yeah, look. One charger there. Nickel cadmium. So this one, let me think. Let me think. Did this do the white batteries or did it do the red and green batteries? I think it did the red and... Oh no, they're also the same make. The white ones are also the same make. I think what the case is, it does all of them. The white ones are older, and then we bought the green and red ones many years afterwards, I think. The same make. And this charger probably charges them all. Probably. I don't know. I really don't know, to tell you the truth. What else we got in here? God, bloody bag. Bags get on my nerves. Oh, this is a charger for some kind of battery pack. Battery charger. Please focus. Yeah, I know it's 7.5 volts. I'll just read it with my own eyes. 7.5 volts, 200 milliamps. Yeah, some kind of battery pack that you stuff in there and be done with it. And there's basically just a load of old corroded batteries in there that no one's ever going to want to see. So there's a load of old corroded batteries. I'm sure you very thoroughly enjoyed watching a load of old corroded batteries.